Back into Studio 5. So technology can get a bad rap sometimes, and while we know there are many dangers with those online connections, technology can also help keep us safe. Today, Sarah Kimmel with Family Tech Zone is here to share 5 apps built specifically with your family in mind, and I should say your family's safety in mind. It's so good to see you.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for tackling this topic. Do you feel, especially as a techie, that's a compliment, as a
For
techie,
sure.
that sometimes technology does get a bad rap?
Oh, I for sure think that it gets a bad rap all the time. Everyone's like, I just don't understand technology, and they, get down on it for being unsafe and everything, but of course, I love technology.
Of course you do. You're going to help us love it as well. With the mom bear eye in mind, keeping our family safe is obviously one of our top priorities. The first app you recommend in that category is Life 360.
Yes, Life 360 is more of like a location app, and it's going to automatically notify you if the child leaves a certain area or if they're on their way home. So you don't have to constantly text them, hey, did you make it to school? They forget to text you that they made it and things like that.
So you're connected to your child's smartphone through this app and you can physically see where they're at.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's really fun. The other part of it that I really like too is that it also will notify you about crimes and stuff in the area and notify you about sex offenders in your area as well. So it can really help, kind of bridge that whole safety gap when they're out and about.
Not playing up the fear factor of it. Just being aware, being smart, being vigilant.
Yes,
okay,
sure.
Life 360. Kids and texting, we know, is a huge problem. I think that's where, as a mom, as I kind of project where technology is going, where I get the most fearful is just the outdoor resource they have in their hands to connect with who knows what and talk about who knows what. So how can we monitor that from the parenting perspective?
So there's a really great app and device called Cell Control, and it is in your car. And you don't have to connect it to anything, so it's really easy installation. It just kind of attaches to your dashboard, and it will monitor when your car is on its way somewhere and will automatically shut down the phone during the time the car is in motion.
Gotcha. So it's not about controlling the communication as much as it is controlling the access to the phone when they're in the actual car.
Right. And some things can always be accessible, like calls to 911 and things like that, but it will really limit texting and driving for sure, because it's going to it will even send an automatic message to people who text you, hey, I'm driving.
Nice.
So that you don't have to worry they can't, they don't know that I'm going to be there.
They think one quick text on the freeway isn't going to be a big deal, and we know how dangerous that is.
Yes, for sure. So this will automatically shut it down. There's some other apps out there, but you have to manually start and stop them when you get in the car, and that's what I really like about Cell Control, is it automatically goes through that.
It'd be helpful for some adults as well,
yeah.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Boomerang also made your list when it comes to cell phone safety. Talk to us about that one.
So Boomerang is one of my favorite new apps because there's a ton of control apps where you can control what apps your kids are downloading, see how long they're spending on different apps and things like that. Boomerang made my top list because it allows you to see exactly what YouTube videos your child is watching.
Oh, nice.
And that is huge for me because kids don't watch TV anymore. They watch YouTube. And I want to know what videos they're watching because they kind of go through the list and, they'll see suggestions and they'll click on those too. And you just want to monitor that and make sure they're watching things that are appropriate.
Anyone who's spent time on YouTube knows that you can get down this click rabbit hole, so to speak, and eventually you're watching content that you didn't even purposely seek out, that was put in front of you that might not be what you were originally intending to look at.
Right. So this will help you see exactly what videos your kid's watching. It also will help you limit, it does web filtering too, so if they're on the internet, it's going to be Google Safe Search. It's going to be filtered.
Nice. Can you monitor screen time?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and you can shut down screen time. So you're like, hey, dinner time, and shut down the phone for everybody, or give them more time. You can also set time limits for okay, you have free access to your phone for 20 minutes today, and anything above and beyond that, you're going to need to do something to earn more time.
To earn those minutes.
And you can add more time just straight from your the parent control app. And so they can, come to you, hey, I did this chore, can I have some more time? You're like, oh, sure, here's 10 more minutes.
Don't we wish smart parenting was just that easy?
Yeah.
Right? Pushing the button, monitoring, controlling the time.
Yeah.
All right, next on your list, Be Safe. This is an alarm alert system?
Right. So this is a great app to have when you're out and about and you're not feeling the safest in, the area. You're walking downtown and you want to let people know, hey, I'm going to this destination. Will you make sure I get there? And so you can send out an alert to your circle of of influence, and
Right.
And they can like walk with you to your destination.
Just keeping track, keeping eyes on you, virtual eyes, so to speak.
Correct. And it also, you can also get out of a bad date with these things. Not a real problem.
Where was this during my single years?
You can have, you can set it so that you can get a phone call from your dad during, you know, you're like, in 20 minutes, give me a phone call from my
Bob,
dad.
family emergency, gotta go.
Yeah.
All right, that could come in
ya.
handy. Not necessarily safety, but peace of mind. Let's just be honest. Relief.
For sure.
All right, finally, 30 seconds. There's a camera technology that's kind of advanced the scene.
Yeah, so EasyViz is my new favorite indoor cameras. And so sometimes you might not want to, you know, eat your zingers for breakfast in front of the camera, but you can monitor what you've got going on at home from away from your house. When we were on vacation, we'd check in on our dog, and you can talk to the kids at home through the camera.
Nice,
and
good
things
photo
like that.
quality too.
Yeah, it's great photo quality, and the camera that I really like is the 360 camera, so it can span a huge room. So like I have kind of an L-shaped house, so it can see the front door and the back door at the same time.
Nice.
So
we have one of these
really
for
like
our kids' nursery, similar, but nice to know the whole house would be kind of within eye's view.
Yeah,
This is the kind of technology advice you'll always get from Sarah on your website. Where can we find you?
FamilyTechZone.com.
We love that you keep our family tech in mind. So thank you so much. We'll link you over from our website too to make it easy, studio5.ks.